Hello my friends, Amy Esther here, and today I'm sharing with you as we prep for baby boy who's coming literally any day now, and how I'm prepping for my hospital stay, for postpartum period. You guys, the day I'm filming this video is 1 week away from my induction date. However, my appointment this morning went really well. Things seem to be progressing, and there's a very good possibility that he could come early as well. So sometime between the time I'm filming this video and a week from today, I guess a week and 1 day, we're going in to the hospital next week, a week from today in the evening, and so I'd probably have him the next morning. But my goodness, he'll be here sometime in the next week, which is so exciting. So I want to share with you how I'm prepping. Now, my channel is about my life with chronic illness. So it's really about my health and sharing, any tips and tricks I have for you guys with your health. So I'm not going to go into detail about prepping for a newborn, as in the baby part of it, because there's a lot of baby videos on YouTube that you can find. I'm mostly going to be talking about how I'm prepping for myself, postpartum, and my hospital stay. So if you guys are new here, I'm Amy Esther. I have several chronic illnesses, and I'm also very pregnant. 38 weeks pregnant when I'm filming this, and man, just so ready to meet this baby. So if you're interested in more videos about life with chronic illness and you want to see my baby when he comes, if you want to see my postpartum journey and all of that, make sure you subscribe to my channel or go follow me on Instagram, Amy_Esther, where you can get the day-to-day updates as well. So let's get started. The first thing that I have been doing is cleaning. Now, if you followed along, you guys know that I've been very anemic this pregnancy, and honestly, up until like 2 weeks ago, I had no energy. I did keep up on cleaning. I will link down below my cleaning video of how I kept my house clean during this super sick pregnancy, but I seriously did not have any energy for extra stuff. I basically just did the basics. In fact, in that video, you'll see there are some things that I just let slide. I didn't even touch them because I just didn't have the energy for it. So I kept my house mildly clean, and now that I'm feeling so much better here in these last few weeks of pregnancy, plus the nesting feeling of just wanting to get stuff done and wanting to clean more, I have been deep cleaning my house. I deep cleaned my kitchen, and I did film some of it for you. I deep cleaned my kitchen, living room, basically all the places in our house I have deep cleaned. I have recently washed all the carpets, doing all the deep cleaning. So that's one way I'm prepping for him. And then now that it's getting really, really close, something that I have been doing is, especially every night before I go to bed, I try to make sure that everything is tidied up. So there's clean and there's tidy, right? And so my house is very clean right now. The windows are all washed. Just all the places that get dusty and dirty, they are clean. But I still have a toddler and a husband and myself who make messes and make dishes and all those things. So I've been trying really hard before I go to bed every night to keep my house really tidy, get the dishes done, pick up all the toys. So just in case I were to go in labor, I just really don't want to come home to a dirty house. I just don't want to do that. And so I try to make sure every night that before we go to bed, my house is tidied up and would look good enough that I could come home to it after delivering a baby and feel refreshed and happy and calm, because I just love a clean house. So that has been a huge thing that I've been working on. The next thing I've been doing is getting ahead on my work. So my work is mostly for you guys. It's creating content here on YouTube. I also have some courses that I created, and I just recently totally redid my website, redid my courses, and they are amazing, first of all. But I spent a lot of hours, a lot of time making sure I got that done before the baby came so that it was just ready to go, and I didn't have to think, oh, I have all this work to do while I have this baby. So I got ahead on YouTube videos. I have created a bunch of kind of bonus videos for myself so that I can still bring out the same amount of content to you guys every week. I hope to be able to give you real-time updates and to share with you my postpartum journey. That's the plan. But just in case, I do have some backup videos that I have just because I do not want to stop being consistent with you guys. I want to keep putting out content for you. So I have tried to get as ahead as I could on work and getting everything set up so I don't have to worry about it anymore. The next thing is getting food ready. So I eat mostly paleo when I'm not pregnant. Right now, I'm kind of just making it by, just eating whatever I can. Most of my stomach issues that I have, because I have all the symptoms, but most of my stomach issues actually get better the further along in pregnancy I am. So I haven't had as much trouble with that, but I know from experience from the last time I gave birth that as soon as I give birth, it will all come back. So I've been trying to prep some more paleo-like meals. A few things that I don't eat that are necessarily paleo is I have a vegan protein powder that has like pea protein and some things that aren't. I think it has some like oats and barley. I don't know. It has some things that are definitely not fully paleo, but it's something that I think my stomach will be able to handle and is super quick and easy. So things like that is having my like a big thing of protein powder ready to go. Bulking up on those types of foods, and then also freezing things. So what we like to do here is we go to Costco, we get a huge thing of chicken, a huge thing of ground beef, we make a bunch of like burgers and chicken, and we grill it all up, and then we freeze it. And so my husband and I went to Costco last week or the week before, and we froze a bunch of meat and got that already. Then I also have some frozen vegetables and other frozen meals that will be quick and easy for me to make. Having all those ready on hand will be really nice when I don't want to cook or I don't have the energy or time to cook, but I want to eat better for my body, is just having those prepped right now so they're ready to go. And speaking of food, I wanted to share with you guys this book that I got for pregnancy and postpartum. So this book has each month of pregnancy, it tells you kind of the most important nutrients, the most important things that you should be eating. And then it has, you guys, I'm out of breath. Whew. Anyway, and then it has recipes that go along with that. So during each month, what you should be eating, and then actual recipes to help you actually eat that way. So that's something I've been doing, especially these last couple months of pregnancy, is trying to follow this and keep my body as healthy as possible. And then also preparing myself for postpartum. There's a whole section here about like postpartum depression, those types of things, foods that help with that. And that is one way that I've been preparing for the postpartum period, is making sure I have some good recipes, have the right nutrients to help avoid things like postpartum depression and anxiety, because there's nothing harder than depression and having a newborn. Two hard things. So I definitely want to try to keep up on that. So if you guys are interested, I will link this book down below, and it goes through your entire pregnancy. Every month of pregnancy, the most important things you should be eating, and has a bunch of dietary guidelines and information for optimizing your body for pregnancy. So if you're interested in that, I will leave that linked down below. So something that's really important postpartum, especially if you're nursing, is to have a water bottle. I just got a brand new one. I had one of these and it was just kind of dented and broken, and so I got a brand new one. And I know with my daughter, I drank so much water. I drink a ton of water as is. In fact, my doctor thinks I might even have diabetes insipidus, which means I need even more water. We'll talk about that another day. But either way, I need to drink a lot of water when you are nursing, and that postpartum period, you just get so dang thirsty. So having a good, nice water bottle on hand is really important. Okay, let's talk about my hospital bag. So there's a million hospital bag videos here on YouTube. You can see all the stuff people bring. I feel like there's not that much. When I had my daughter, I watched all the videos and I thought I needed all this crap that I really didn't need. And I used like 5 things out of my bag. So all I'm bringing this time is I got myself a little PJ set. I don't even know if you can see this, but this is probably the most important part, is the top. So I got myself this little PJ set, and this is a button up, super, super soft. I just got it at Target, and this is a button up so that I can have something comfy to wear, not only at the hospital, but during the postpartum period when I'm nursing a ton, and the buttons will make it easy to nurse, but also be able to be really comfortable and also be modest for if people come over, but still keep myself comfy. So I'm bringing some, not going to show you because it's kind of gross, but some postpartum underwear. And then most importantly, again, kind of gross, but these have never been used. So postpartum diapers. So if you are having a baby, you need to get yourself some diapers for yourself as well as your baby, because you bleed a ton after pregnancy. With my daughter, I bled for 8 whole weeks. So I've heard that the second baby is less, but we will see. Usually they have stuff at the hospital for you. Actually, I think they always do, like the Padsicle things, if you've heard of those, which are like ice packs for down there. And I really only needed those for the first day or two. My recovery was pretty easy last time, and so I haven't made Padsicles or bought any. Of course, if I need them, I will end up doing that, but I haven't prepared any just because I didn't use them last time. And then they give you like big pads and this big mesh underwear stuff. So when you're at the hospital, you really don't need these, but I'm bringing them just in case. I doubt we'll stay more than one day. With my daughter, we stayed 2 nights. However, I only did that because I was terrified to go home with the newborn because I didn't know what I was doing, but we were totally healthy and fine. If the same thing happens this time, I'm not going to be nervous to come home. So if we have him like at night, I would probably just come home the next day unless there were, of course, health complications for either of us. So I'm bringing a few of those just in case, but I don't think I will actually need them. And then I'm also bringing myself some nursing tank tops so that I can just wear something like easy and light and nursing friendly when I give birth. That's kind of what I'm planning on wearing when I give birth. I typically dress very modestly. I don't wear tank tops. However, when I'm in the hospital, it just gets hot in there and it's kind of miserable. I'm also bringing some nursing bras. I like the ones from Motherhood Maternity. I don't know what else to say about those. Those are the ones I'm bringing. So I'm bringing a couple of those, bringing a couple pairs of compression socks. You guys who follow my channel know I have POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. So I will definitely be wearing compression socks when I go to the hospital. Last time when I gave birth, they gave me these like surgical, I don't know what they're called, like surgical booties that like tighten on your legs. So basically they're made so when you're unconscious that your blood is still circulating. And so they gave me those while I was in labor and while I was on my epidural. So I'm kind of planning on asking for that again, seeing if they can do that again. I would love if I got the same nurse because she was amazing. I taught her all about POTS. She knew all about it. But just in case, bring a couple extra pairs of compression socks. These ones are super easy to get on. They're not quite as tight though. These are just like the cheap ones from Amazon. If you've watched any of my videos where I talk about POTS, I probably share with you which compression socks I get. But these ones are really easy to get on because they're not quite as tight. So these are kind of my, if I'm in a lot of pain, having a hard time bending over or anything after, I still have those. Or if I just, my husband cannot help me with the tight ones. He tries and they just get stuck and cut off my circulation. So if he needs to help me too, those ones are for that purpose, where they will help enough, but maybe not to the extent that I would want them to, which is why I'm bringing my good ones, which are my medical ones. These are the tightest ones you can get, and I will be bringing these. I'm sure I'll wear a pair to the hospital, but I'm also going to bring these, so hopefully I can wear those. But if I'm having a hard time getting them on or bending over, then I will just have to opt for the cheaper ones that aren't as tight. Okay, I'm bringing just a couple t-shirts. Honestly, I don't really know why. T-shirts and a pair of pants. I plan on only staying one night, and so I plan on only wearing those pajamas and then just coming home in those. But just in case we have to stay longer, I did bring another pair of pants and a pair of shorts in case it's hot. So 1 pair of pants, 1 pair of shorts, and then 2 t-shirts. I brought a makeup remover thing. So this you just get wet. I just get them on Amazon. You just get it wet all your makeup comes off super nice. I personally like wearing makeup, even in the hospital. Just makes me feel really good. People sometimes have very strong opinions about that, saying like, oh, you should not wear makeup while you're giving birth or after birth. It makes me feel good. So I'm going to bring makeup. I'm also going to bring this makeup remover so that if I want to take it off at night, I can. I am bringing also a pair of glasses. So I just went to Zenni, Zenni, and I ordered a couple pairs of glasses. So I have kind of like my main pair that I wear, and then I have a couple cheaper pairs. And so these are kind of my bonus, just in case I have something happen to my contacts or I don't want to wear my contacts. I'm bringing my glasses as well as my contact solution and a contact case. Because I have a feeling that unless I go in the middle of the night, I will probably have my contacts in when I get there. And then if I want to sleep at any point, I'm going to need to take my contacts out. I also have a little bag of toiletries, lotion, nipple cream, exciting, Vaseline, whoops, oh, that's gone. Some soap. When I was in the hospital last time, I did shower. So I brought like some shampoo, conditioner, just like little mini set of all those. And then a little mini thing of electrolytes that I use for when I get dehydrated from POTS. And a couple other things that I'm going to be bringing is my camera. That I'm going to bag last minute. I'm using it right now. I only have one. Maybe one day I'll be one of those vloggers that has a second camera that she can bag away, but not right now. So I will bring my camera as long as I don't forget. Which also I want to bring my charger. I actually just bought an extra battery, so we have that. And then I'm making sure I have at least one SD card that's totally empty, ready to go, so we can take pictures and video and all the things. I don't know if I'll get a full like vlog out of it. I'm not sure. I haven't decided, nor do I know how my labor and delivery is going to go, but I plan on filming at least some of the adventure there, and I would love to do that for you. And then I also am going to get myself, which I need to do, I didn't pull it down here yet, but this is going to remind me, is to get a little bag of my supplements. I have a video, I'll link it down below, of the supplements that I take while I'm pregnant, and I'm still going to take those after I have the baby, at least for the first little bit. They might change in the next couple of months, but for sure, you guys, I think I'm having a contraction right now. Maybe baby's coming tonight. That would be amazing. I don't know. It's not very painful, so it's probably not real, but that would be amazing. Anyway, I need to get a bag of all my supplements, and maybe I'll probably bring like 2 days worth just in case, because I want to make sure I keep up on those. And then something we didn't bring last time, which I really want to bring, is a pillow and blanket for my husband and I, especially for him, because he had the most uncomfortable place to sleep ever. And the poor guy, oh, he was just not comfortable all night long. So I'd like to bring us a pillow and blanket. And those are kind of like last minute things. So I made myself a list of like the last minute things, like my camera and battery and those, that if I go to labor in the middle of the night and grab my bag that's ready to go, but then throw in that last minute stuff. And then for the baby, just real quick, a few things I'm bringing for him. Just so you guys know, the hospital provides a lot of the baby stuff. I'm bringing some baby diapers and wipes. However, I'm pretty sure my last baby, they had a whole ton of diapers and wipes for me. I don't even think I needed those. I'm bringing a couple cute little outfits for him, my little rainbow baby. Cute little outfits for taking pictures. I'm not going to show you the front of this, but this is my little letter board. Has his name on it. Ah, it's so cute. I'm so excited. I'm obsessed with his name. Has his name on it, how much he weighs, and then the date. So I kind of just put in a guess for those and bringing the rest of the numbers to change it out, because I'm sure it's not gonna be right. If it was, then that would be amazing. But I have that, and then a white noise machine. You guys, if you have a baby, you need one of these. I know I said I wasn't gonna talk about baby stuff, but let me tell you 2 things. You have to have a white noise machine for your baby. This one is portable. You plug it in, and then you can hang it on their car seat when you like go somewhere. So they always know when the white noise is on, it is time to sleep. And then the other thing that I just want to share with you about what I'm bringing for, or what I'm doing to prepare for my baby, is taking care of babies. If you have not heard of her and you're having a baby, oh my gosh, take her class. I didn't take it with my daughter, And I knew I made mistakes with my daughter when it comes to sleep. She was the worst sleeper. And I had some friends take this taking care of babies class, and they had the best sleepers ever. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do that with my next baby. And I took the class. I think it lasts for 3 or 4 months. Like, you can have access to it. So I started it a couple weeks ago, took the whole class, and oh my goodness, it was like she just told me exactly what I needed to know. I haven't even had my baby yet, and I already know he's going to sleep better than my daughter did just from the things that she said, that I knew, okay, I did this wrong and I didn't know how to do it right, and she taught me this is how to do it right. So anyway, I'm not going to tell you everything in that class because that's her class and she deserves to be paid for the course that she created. So I'm not going to tell you everything I learned in there, but let me just tell you, it is definitely going to help him sleep better. I just know it. I will keep you guys updated, of course, but I know he's going to be a better sleeper than my daughter. So that is something you're definitely going to want to do. The last few things that are really important to prep for postpartum is having stuff in the area that you are sleeping and you're taking care of your baby. So I have my pump. It's right here. So I have my pump. I just bought new pump parts. I didn't buy a new pump. I had this one for my daughter, but I bought new parts because it was just kind of gross. I used them for a whole year, and anyways, they were just kind of nasty. So I bought new ones, washed all of those, washed all the baby bottles, all that kind of stuff. And then I'm keeping this by the side of my bed right now because I have a feeling that's where I'm going to be pumping. And then I have nursing pads. I think I threw some in my hospital bag, but typically at least I didn't use them in the hospital with my daughter because I didn't have my milk come in until after I got home. And if we're staying as long as I plan on staying, I don't think it'll come in, but I brought some just in case. Just my advice, use the disposable ones for the first couple months because you leak a ton and it's just bad, especially those first few weeks. You just need the disposable ones because the reusable ones that you can wash, they just get nasty and they fall out of place because they don't have sticky stuff on them. So definitely use the disposable ones at first. Then once you kind of like get to a normal milk supply and he's, you know, a few months old and you're not leaking all over, then use the reusable ones that you can wash, because then you can just wear them all day, wash them at the end of the day. However, you're gonna need to change a lot at the beginning and it's just easier to use the disposable ones. They actually stay in place. So that's my advice with those. So I have those sitting here, not sitting here, but sitting on the side table in my bedroom. And then in my bathroom, I have a bunch of diapers for me, pads. I also got myself a Perry bottle, which I just used the hospitals last time, and I had someone recommend this Mama Frida, I think it's called, brand, and it's supposed to work way better and get where it needs to go easier, because you can't wipe down there after you have a baby. If you didn't know that, you gotta spray it. It's just very sensitive down there. And so I'm trying out this new one. I will let you guys know how it goes, but I'm really excited. I feel like it's gonna work better than the one they gave you at the hospital. So I have that. I'm not gonna bring it to the hospital because I'll be fine there. I'm just gonna keep it here. And then having pads, and then most of the postpartum stuff, like they have like a spray and little like numbing pads, stuff like that. The hospital gave me a bunch of those. I never had to buy my own, so I'm just planning on that happening again. I'm delivering at the same hospital I did before, so I assume they'll just have all of that stuff for me. If I need to, I will just buy those. So I think that's everything. Oh, and then I also have a little basket. I'm gonna grab it. A little basket for baby with diapers and wipes, and I put some nursing pads in there for me, little face wipes for him for if people come over and they touch his face and I want to wipe it off and clean, little like bum cream and moisturizing cream so that I can just kind of carry this around the house and always have his little diaper station with me. So I think that's everything. I am just so ready to meet this baby boy and I am going to share my postpartum journey with you guys. I've been doing weekly pregnancy updates, and I plan on doing weekly postpartum updates after he comes as well, so you guys can see my postpartum journey, because I feel like a lot of people show pregnancy, but not a lot of people talk about what happens after pregnancy, because that is a tough period. So I have all my stuff out here. I need to put it all back in my bag, get it all cleaned up. But besides that, I am ready for this baby to get here. I had a contraction while we were talking here today, and I just really hope it was real, because I am so ready to meet this baby. Y'all, I will see you when this baby comes.